So I'm here today, I guess, to sing you guys a few songs and talk with you about any questions you have. I'm sure there's some, like what's Christina really like? And I'll tell you what I'm allowed to tell you. And a little bit more, because I don't care. This song is called Not Leaving Tonight, and it's a new song, so it's not on a CD yet. Gotta let me know if you like it. Late in life, because my parents were both athletes. They met playing beach volleyball when they were 18, so I always said I was a volleyball baby. I was meant to play volleyball. And I picked up the guitar because I was always drawn to music, and as soon as I did that, I kept playing and I kept getting better and better, and I never auditioned for anything musical in my life. And so this new show was coming out. It wasn't even for sure. Nobody knew if this was going to make it to actual TV. None of the coaches were on, but I said I've got to learn and see what auditions are like. And if I want to do this as a career, I've got to be prepared to have a door slammed in my face 1,000 times before I get one yes. That didn't happen, but that's why I was going. That was the whole point of auditioning, was because I wanted to get a no and see what it was like and pick myself up and then move to Nashville and go for it. I went to the audition and I sang Hey Soul Sister, and I sang a couple originals, and they asked me if I could come back the next day for callbacks. And I was like, what? They asked me to come back, Mom? And she said, yeah, I mean, that's really cool. This is going to be a good experience. Even if you don't make it past tomorrow, it's really cool that today was positive. And there was a lot of other people in those audition rooms waiting in line, just like I was for the open calls. And so many girls walked past and was like, yeah, it's a standard audition. And I was like, what does that mean? They're like, laughing at me, like I didn't know what I was doing. And I was like, you know what? It doesn't matter. You can go into anything, anytime, and give it your all, and just not be scared of the outcome. I was prepared for a no, always. So I went back the next day for the callbacks, and they gave me a piece of paper and said, congratulations, you've been selected to be in the final running for the final casting. So that meant that my video that they had taken during casting was going to be sent to the big executives like Mark Burnett, and then they would decide if you get to go to LA and audition for the final casting. And I got a phone call, and it was on a Sunday night, and they said, congratulations, you get to fly out to LA on Wednesday and audition. I said, thank you so much for the opportunity, but I can't make it. Because on Friday, I had a commitment. I was opening up for a country legend, John Anderson, and he sings a song, Seminole Wind, and it's way before anybody's time. Maybe Billy knows it. And so I just kind of, I said no thank you, because I always stay true to my word, and what I say I'm going to do, I'm going to do it. Even if it's not the best opportunity, it's being a good person and being confident with who I am that was more important. And I guess that the stars aligned and they thanked me for that because they called back and said, we don't care, come Saturday morning and come straight off the plane and audition in front of Mark Burnett, and we don't care that you're missing 3 days of preliminary things. And I said, all right, I'll come. So I flew out Saturday. I was so scared. I hadn't been on a plane by myself ever. So my dad secretly flew with me. And we had to pretend like he wasn't there. And I got picked up at the airport by a voice runner. And they're just people that work in LA and try to climb the ladder as well into TV and film and that kind of thing. And they picked me up and took me straight to the room. And I walked in and there was I think it was like 5 other people. Tori and Taylor were there too. And we all went in one by one. I could hear everybody, you could hear them through the door, and I wasn't prepared for what happened when I walked in. There was 3 big black couches, and then a stool right in front of them, and then more people standing in the back. And I had no idea what Mark Burnett looked like, but he was supposedly important to this show. And I auditioned, and I just said, it'll be what it'll be. And for a week, there was a lot of grueling, picking people out, like who's gonna die next, because they would just come into a room and yank somebody out and they'd be gone. And so you would sit there well, not gone, literally dead, but they would fly home. So, career-wise then. No, I'm just kidding. But, so that was what was going on for a week, and finally they said, we were, there was a group of us in a room, and they said, congratulations, you get to blind audition. So we went through all those auditions just so we could audition for the coaches. So it was a crazy experience going from never auditioning for anything yet, besides a volleyball team or soccer, and to go to that. And it was on a huge scale and it was scary, but every time I wasn't expecting anything. I didn't feel like I deserved it. I wasn't yeah, this is something that I should have. Because I don't think that that's a good way to go through life, feeling like you deserve everything. You should be grateful for each step you make it. And that was what happened every time that I went farther in The Voice. I was shocked and I was grateful and I was thankful, but I wasn't not expecting it because I was working so hard and I wanted to win. So I guess that was kind of the overall experience. I ended up on Javier's team, so I felt like he was kind of the winner from the very beginning. He was 34 years old. I was 18 at the time. I'm 19. And he had a couple record deals, and I had nothing, so I felt like, you know what, if I'm able to hang in there with him until he has to go, and he has to go farther and I have to go home, I felt like that was a job well done. I gave myself a pat on the back for what I had accomplished and not expecting any of it. What do you call